Welcome, my friends, to WAPSA Random Radio Chaos. It is I, Diego, hosting the show for you until the WAP gets here. He is apparently lost in traffic with some chiquita in a parking lot. I'm not sure. In any case, from the No Limits studio at Hustle Guitar, it is now time for WAP's Random Radio Chaos with the second most interesting man of the show. It is WAP. Bueno.
That's right. WAP's Random Radio Chaos here, January 22nd, 2013. I'm working on getting a whole lot of new music loaded, so as long as I'm loading it, why don't you check out something from a band called The Ruckus. It's called Shelf Life.
Together we're so strong. Don't ever let your loved ones spend their Thank you guys so much. That's a
Just
ruckus
standing.
song called Shelf Life.
Fade out there. And we're going to play a little bit of Summer Villains right now to take up some slack in my playing time. Here's Chicken Go Run.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone about our little secret. Now I'm running around, like a chicken with its head cut off.
Like a chicken.
Running around, like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around, like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around, like a chicken with its head cut off. To put my hat on, and I headed for the door. You said you'd give me a ride back to the place I was before. But the other people in the room didn't know what was going on. So it kept on happening right into the dawn, yeah. You got me running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. You see me on the street these days, you pretend that you don't know me, playing good idea, bad idea, good idea, bad idea, and it's hit and miss with fate. She was pretentious and preoccupied. She seemed to know what was going down. Now her big fat mouth is running around, like a chicken with its head cut off.
Like a chicken.
Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Hey man, carpet. Everybody knows about our little secret. You got me running around, like a chicken with its head cut off.
Like a chicken.
I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Man, I got a guitar, but I just can't play it. I can play that video game all day long, but the real thing is nothing like it. I give up.
I pity the fool that quits on me. Come here, boy. We're going for a ride.
Where are we going?
Wholesale guitar. We're going to go get you some lessons.
No way. I can't afford that. I went to the big box down the street and the lesson rates were ridiculous.
The big box? Don't test me, boy. Wholesale guitar got real musicians with loads of experience at a price you can afford.
Really?
Now come on, boy. Are we going to go to Wholesale Guitar and get you guitar lessons? Or am I going to give you some free lessons in pain?
Oh, let's go to Wholesale Guitar. Wholesale Guitar is conveniently located at 10922 Whole Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia, with a staff of seasoned local musicians whose focus is on you and not the bottom line. Wholesale Guitars offers lessons for all levels of students and all ages.
I pity the fool who blows away money on big box. Wholesale Guitar. That's where real guitar heroes are made.
That's right, and we're here in the No Limit studio playing all sorts of new music as I'm continuing to load while I play, so I appreciate your patience. Check out this new tune from Tough Deals, a local blues band with a pretty little lead singer named Kathy. Hey, baby, how you doing? So I'm going to play your song here, Put Your Hands on Me. I'd say yes.
Well, you've been gone for way too long, and I think it's time for you to come on home and put your hands on me. Come over here and put your hands on me. Well, I know what it was that made you stray, and I'm telling you, she's getting in my way. I want your hands on me. Get over here and put your hands on me. Ain't nobody been touching me since you went away and you let me be. Tell that girl the way it's gonna be. Get over here and put your hands on me. And I wanna feel 'em up and down my skin. I'll forget about where they have been. I need your hands on me. Get over here and put your hands on me. That girl don't know the way you are with me. Admit it, baby, you will never be free from wanting your hands baby. Put your hands on me.
Welcoming to the What in the Hell family of companies, it's Harry Wang's Discount Emporium.
Hello, I Harry Wang, and you need come see my Discount Emporium. We have many things for sale, very special price. You come now, you come quick. You buy, you go home. You like rats.
That's right, many things for sale at very special prices. Come by Harry Wang's, come quick. And you'll love Harry Wang's.
You come by Harry Wang, you go home satisfied.
Harry Wang's can be found in General Place, just a few doors down from Wholesale Guitars. Harry Wang's is a wholly owned subsidiary of the What in the Hell family.
You're listening to WAP's Random Radio Chaos on Wholesale Guitar Radio.
That's right. You know, yesterday was MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Lee Jackson Day, or for everybody out there who's still confused about what it means. And it was a federal holiday and the public inauguration of Barack Obama to his second term as Comrade President of the President of the United States. Thousands of people came out to witness the $100 million extravaganza, and some speculate that a whole 30 of them braved the cold to spend their day off there, and 7 more actually missed work to attend the event. So, but did I get the day off? Y'all think about what I just said now. Work it out. Okay. No, in fact, I went to work, and then I attended a mandatory after-hours meeting. That's why I couldn't broadcast yesterday, if that's what you were wondering. Now, it's cold out there, people, so bundle up. But you should remember that your pets are feeling it too, so make sure that you do what you can to keep your furry family members taken care of, okay? Make sure they got a warm, wind-protected place. Better yet, bring them inside, because it's going to be cold with a capital cold. I mean, would you want to stay outside all night long in the weather like this? I mean, and don't tell me, they have fur coats, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, put on all your warmest weather gear and go outside and spend the night with them. And then tell me that they won't be cold. All right. Now, assuming that you do that and then you wake up and you ain't frozen and you ain't lost no bits on your body, that's all good. Now, I'm going to step off of my soapbox and spin a little tune by the Splendid Sons, a local Richmond band with Mr. Dean on trumpet and a bunch of other cats that I'm never sober enough to remember their names. It's called Dream on Red. They got a CD release coming soon, so check them out.
Solitary moment's gonna make me roam. Never really care about where I'm going as long as it takes me away from home. $27 in a pack of rice, that's all I need to keep me fed. I'm just gonna keep driving on. We won't stop until we're all dead. Dead. Engine burns on, tearing this road apart. As people carry on, I wonder if they'll notice we're gone. Miles fly by, watching day turn into night. Seasons rearrange, I don't mind, I like the change.
Hello, my friends. It is I, Diego. You may know me from the Whoops Random Radio Chaos Show. And as a celebrity, I am often invited to exclusive events and invitation-only parties. Sometimes a man tires of that sort of thing and enjoys the home cooking of his childhood. When I feel that way, I go to Nuevo's Mexican restaurant. Nuevo's Mexican Restaurant in the Stony Point Shopping Center off Huguenot Road serves real, authentic Mexican food with great service at a reasonable price. It's also a great place to socialize with nightly drink and appetizer special and live acoustic entertainment on Friday nights with Pat O'Brien and Glenn Michaels. And don't forget $5 Taco Tuesdays.
where you get a passel of good food for only $5. At Nuevo's Mexican Restaurant, Stony Point Shopping Center off Huguenot Road. Don't forget to tell them Diego sent you. That's right, mi amigos. You can drop my name.
All right, we're back in the air, and there's a caller on the phone, but I'm going to ignore her because playing this Thomas Coleman song is a little more important. Is that all right with you, Stephanie?
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
All right, that's Stephanie Copeland, Miss Wheelchair Virginia, and the host of the Wednesday or Thursday or whatever night she feels is convenient Positive Spin Show.
It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Today is Tuesday, that's right.
Exactly, whatever night we feel like, right?
Excuse me, I was working. Go ahead.
I know, I love you.
Uh-huh.
God bless those jobs.
Yeah.
Love job.
Do you love me long time?
I love you long time.
And with that in mind, they're going to play In the Aisles with Thomas Coleman. Check it out.
And now, our Zen thoughts for the day. What country is country music from? Some wisdom is not absolute. For example, man who say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Obviously not a skydiver. When you lose something, why do people ask if you know where you lost it? Other day I went to hospital. Sign say, if you sick, no come in. Now I am confused. To turn off Windows, you must press start. I still no can say Corollas. Damn it. I see scientist. I will give him sweary. Ponder these thoughts, and you too will see the light at the end of a tunnel. It could be a car coming your way. Swerve, head for ditch, run for life. Car frack.
Aflac. All right. And, it's time for our special guests who are special guests of the state. Check them out. It's that time for Wheels and Deals.
Live from State Penn Studios, it's Wheelin' and Dealin' with Pancho and Billy.
Note, State Penn Studios is not affiliated with Penn State. Our criminals are serving real time.
And now, los muchachos with the muscles, the sinners with the spinners, it's Pancho and Billy. Let's roll.
Hey man, it's Wheelin' and Dealin' with Pancho and Billy. Except Pancho's like in the infirmary recovering from a studio accident from last week, huh? So I brought in a special guest to fill in for him this week, man. So everyone meet Carl. Carl works in the metal shop with me. Say hi, Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl.
Cool. So today we're gonna talk shop, as in metal shop.
I work in the metal shop right there.
Now, we're not talking heavy metal, so like Metallica or Motorhead or Pantera,
Pantera.
But we can talk about sheet metal and some of the things you need to know in order to turn a basket case into a show car.
Baskets. Makes me want a basket that in their French fried potatoes.
Okay, man. Remember what I said, dude. This is a car show, man.
Okay.
So, where was I, dude? What was I just saying, man?
Metal.
Right, metal. So metal is solid and it's hard, but even so, it still stretches, right?
It stretches, not like a yoga stretch, more like a bendy straw to get some bendy.
Right, bendy.
Kind of like your mom.
Dude, what?
Bendy like a potato, French fried potato.
Dude, don't start me, man. The warden said I need to chill, or I'd spend a week in the hole.
In the hole. Like Pancho. In the hole. Then she made me some of them there biscuits and gravy.
Dude.
Ow. She said she liked my sling blade.
Mama.
Hey, ow. Give me some French fried potatoes.
Got your potatoes right here. Dude.
Central, he's at it again. Yeah, well, his mom is kind of a MILF.
Gravy.
Yep, she sure does make some good biscuits. Roger that.
And that's all the time we have for this week's mess. Stay tuned for next week's show when Billy's mom is asked, "Where's the beef?" And she answers, "Oh, there it is. Here's your sandwich."
You're listening to WAP's Random Radio Chaos on Wholesale Guitar Radio.
That's right, Wholesale Guitar Radio. You know, Zach Artist has been on this show a couple times, and I finally got his music fixed, so we're going to give you a double shot of Zach. From his new CD, From the Heart, here's the title track. I'm going to follow that up with another one, The Sound of Nashville. Here you go. right, that was Zach Artiste. And you know what? I totally neglected to do this segment earlier, but it's that time.
In conjunction with our New York affiliates and our studios across the nation, it's time for Stuff Happened, where you'll hear the stuff that happened.
Hey everybody, it's Penelope. You know what? There was some stuff and it happened, and that's what makes the news. That's right. Well, you know, this past week we had our first real snowfall in the RVA in years. You know, it looks like some more frozen stuff is going to be coming our way this weekend. Now, looking for some of you, you are all stocked up from last week's snow with the eggs and the bread and the milk, so y'all can make all the French toast that you want, or maybe egg sandwiches or whatever. You know, I don't really understand what the whole thing with French toast is when it snows around here. I just wanted some milk for my cereal, for real. You know, I went out there on Thursday, and all they had left was soy milk and egg beaters. Anyways, so there was some jackass in Florida who went to a party. Actually, he came to Virginia to have a party, and he was at some place in Chesterfield, and he was at this party. He done pissed somebody off, and then so they got kicked him out, and then he got mad and stabbed 4 people. Go Florida. I guess that's what the Gators give you. So anyway, as Wop said earlier, President Obama got inaugurated again. This is apparently it's his 4th time, technically speaking, because he done did it once, and then he did it for show, and then he did it for real the other day, and then he did it again yesterday. You know, when everybody who didn't have a job was up there. Anyway, so I was working, so I couldn't go and see it. And I couldn't go see Beyonce lip sync the national anthem. Not that it was worth it, but go ahead. So anyway, I think they spent over like $100 million for this inauguration. Does anyone else see a problem with that? I mean, really? You know, that's like a whole 1,000 dog walkers, you know, for the first dog that they could pay for instead of that. Come on, Barry. You still have my number. You can call me. I'll walk your dog. So, and the latest word is Obama forgot how to speak and screwed up the words. The word is states, as in the United States of America. How'd you mess that up? Damn. Anyway, you know, I think I'm getting a little hoarse talking here, you know, and I know that there was some sports that happened, so I'm going to pass it over to my favorite man and yours, Chef Hayes. Go ahead, Chef.
Hey, baby, how you doing today?
Oh, I am doing fine, except it's real cold out there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You know, when it's real cold, I like to snuggle up and get real close. Because, you know, when you get close, you share that body heat. Make love to the football. So anyway, speaking about football, this weekend we had a couple of championship games in the NFL. Now, in the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons flew off to an early lead that had, you know, and they had blowout written all over it. But just like last week, it's like the Falcons fell asleep, you know, and they dropped their load and took a nap. You know, this allowed the team from the new city of brotherly love, the San Francisco 49ers, to come from behind. So, having gone down in the first half, the 49ers just kept on pounding it in and finally took the lead late and came out on top. In the late game, we had the Ravens and the other team that everyone loves to hate, the New England Patriots. You know, some say everybody hates New England because they keep on winning. You know, some of us just don't like the jerks and the cheaters. I'm sorry. You know, you got Belichick's. You know, I'm guessing that his transmitters failed on Sunday night, and that's why he couldn't get all the signals that he wanted. You know, I'm just saying. And Tom Brady, well, he's the guy. You know what he did? He dropped his pregnant girlfriend. He dumped her while she was pregnant. Tom, that is just bad. That's not how players should play, brother. Come on, get it straight. But I guess somewhere in that cold night, after taking a 13-7 lead, you know, Brady's tiny heart must have grown 3 sizes larger, because he just started giving the ball to the Ravens over and over. Here you go and score. Here you go and score. You know, the Ravens scored 21 unanswered points and came away for the second. Excuse me, what? What? Oh, I'm sorry. They came away from the chilly northeast city of sports. The rudest at this. I'm sorry. My editor comes and gives me these notes and he says, read this. And then I look at his handwriting. It looks like chicken scratch. Do you know what I'm saying, Penelope?
Oh, my word. Yeah, Wop's handwriting looks like it's a second grader on crack. I don't know where that boy learned how to write. I'm surprised he's not a doctor.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Anyway, like he was supposed to have written down, New England, that's like the second rudest city in all of sports. Second rudest city on all of sports. And Ravens came away to stamp their ticket to the Super Bowl. And just in case you weren't sure, the number one city for rude is Philadelphia, the first city in the whole NFL to actually have a jail at the stadium. That's no joke. I'm serious. I've been there. Not in it. I had to get my brother Jeffrey out. He got a little bit of beer action, a little bit of football, and you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Well, as long as you came out okay. Now, let me go and switch around a little bit and talk to you about a little bit of tech news. Apparently, Google is talking about getting rid of the passwords for all of your accounts by using your smartphone to validate your ID. Go ahead and look it up. I know you think it whoppy, joking, but this is for real. Now, I don't know about you, but I have my girlfriends lose their phones all the time, so that's just asking for disaster. Now, also on the TV, Lance Armstrong came out and he finally admitted to doing the doping thing. You know, people have been criticizing him for equivocating and saying, everybody doing it. Well, that's probably true, but, and I always wondered how he got so fast with only one nut. I didn't think that one little testicle create that much drag, that losing one would reduce it so much that he could go so much faster. Still, whatever. All that testing that they didn't catch him, well, get over it, Press. We got much bigger problems in this country. Speaking of which, my boy Manti Te'o. They say they're busting all over him for having his fake girlfriend and that he lost. I'm just saying, leave him alone. Quit bashing my pretty mocha love machine. Y'all leave him alone. On the plus side, this means I now officially have a shot with that fabulous piece of manhood. Manti Te'o, call me. I mean, for real, call me. I'm much more real than your current ex, honey. Sugar. Come on now. All right, well, that's all we got for tonight. I'm going to send it back to WAP. Y'all be good. Y'all stay warm.
And that's what happened. Good night.
A little more ruckus for you. A little more ruckus for you. Jill song.
thinking without you, it's too much for me to bear. And without you, there is no truth. And I can see heaven in your eyes, angels in your words, thunder in your silence, and beauty in your soul. So when I think about forever, I can't be without you. Sometimes I can't speak a word, I'm left breathless. Not because my heart's confused, I've been in love with you forever. A mountainless hillside move, and I can see heaven in your eyes, angels in your words, thunder in your silence, and beauty in your soul. So when I think about forever, I can't be without you. My soul was to sing for you songs of endless joy and love, and I hope you stay happy too. I can see heaven in your eyes, angels in your words, thunder in your silence, and beauty in your soul. So when I think about forever, I can't be without you. Make it funky now. So when the world leaves me to nothing, can't be without you. Thank you guys so much. Good to see everybody tonight. Everybody feeling good.
You're listening to WAP's Random Radio Chaos on Wholesale Guitar Radio.
it's time for the most interesting segment of the show with the most interesting man in the studio. Your host, Diego.
Hola, mi amigos. It is I, Diego Rivera, nido un resto para los cojones de la Villa Lobos. I am very pleased to be back in the studio with WAP, you know, the second most interesting man of the show, and back in town with all of you beautiful people. Yes, you're all beautiful on the radio. Today, I have a most unexpected guest in the studio. He has had many gold records, many #1 hits, and an unmistakable style. So, ladies and gentlemen, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you very much.
So, Elvis, how have you been?
Good, real good. Keep my nose clean, keeping it together. TCB, baby. Taking care of business.
Bueno. And now, of course, the question that everyone, I am certain, wants to know the answer to.
What's that, Bubba?
Where had you been hiding all these years?
Well, it's a kind of fun little story there, bro.
Oh, do tell.
That's right, Bubba. And someone, actually made a kind of little movie about it. It's called Bubba Hotel.
Excuse me. Did you just say Bubba Hotel?
Well, that's right, amigo. See, I'm there down in a small Texas town in a rest home with a black JFK.
A what?
I said a black JFK, And you know that really could have been him, my man. He was a great guy. He definitely could have been the man who knew a lot of stories that no one would think you know, right? Well, it's kind of weird, wild world, so maybe he really was him.
Oh, see, this is not exactly what I was expecting to hear.
Well, it's kind of how life is, isn't it?
See, you have a point.
Well, see now, there was this ancient redneck Egyptian mummy, and he's trying to come back to life. I know, it sounds crazy. And if I hadn't been there, Bubba, I wouldn't have believed in myself.
That is very unexpected.
I know, Bubba, I know.
I would have thought that perhaps you had retired to a private, secret hideaway island with, say, 20 of your closest friends, like I did last week.
Well, sometimes I know it's hard to believe, Bubba. There are more important things than a beautiful woman.
Increíble. Un momento. I need a moment to recover from that.
Take your time, Bubba. I got nothing but time,
Perhaps we should talk about something a little more familiar to our audience.
However you want to do it, Bubba. It's your show.
Now, according to some studies, more women became pregnant on the nights of your concerts, 3 to 4 times the national average, and even more so on the night of your 1968 comeback show than other nights in American history. What do you have to say about that?
Well, that's crazy, man. That's just crazy, I can only tell you that they're not on mine.
Is that so? Do you know, my mother was at the concert in 1968.
Well, that's wild,
She remembers you quite well. She always did enjoy the way that you danced.
I used to be pretty limber.
Yes. Perhaps we will speak about that later, after the show.
Whatever you want, Bubba. It's your show.
So tell me, where did you learn to move like that?
Well, early on in my career, I was traveling all across the South.
Yes.
And I was in Alabama, and I rented this little room from a pretty little lady and her disabled boy. Wasn't too bright, but he had a little spunk, and he had to wear these braces on his legs,
So let me get this correct. You're saying that you learned your dance moves from a handicapped boy?
Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? But he had these leg braces, and he'd swing it back and forth like crazy. And his name was something like a tree, or leaf, or woodsy, or woody, or something like that.
Forrest Gump?
That's it. That's right. So he had that little move there, and I kind of worked it a bit, and the rest is history. Thank you very much, Forrest. Thank you very much.
And dancing has helped you with your career, has it not? And with the women, of course.
Oh, yes. The ladies love it. Especially Priscilla. God, I love that woman.
So you say.
What was that, buddy?
Bueno, I understand. I, too, know how the women love when a man can swivel the hips.
Well, that's right, buddy. All part of TCB, baby. Taking care of business.
Finally, as a world traveler and a lover to many women.
Love the woman.
Did you have any advice for our young hombres out there?
Keep it real. Be honest. And always take care of business. And as a Southern gentleman, ladies first. ladies always first.
First and last and in between, I say.
Well, that's right, amigo.
And there you have it, my friends. The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Thank you for coming to our little studio to do this interview and to share your wisdom.
No, my friend Diego. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And a final word of advice, mis hombres. You never know what you can learn something of value.
That's right.
So when a woman gives you an opportunity to learn, study extra hard. And often.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, man. I'm a little hungry. I think you got yourself a fried peanut butter and anner sandwich over there. You can scramble it for me. A little, maybe a set of Spam or something. Hold a meal. Try not to get fat, Finger mush.
You're listening to WAP's Random Radio Chaos on Wholesale Guitar Radio.
All right, we're back in the No Limit studio. It's getting ready they're warming up here for band practice, and I'm trying to get all my little bits in before the end of this show. Just to make sure, here's a message from one of our actual real live sponsors from out there on Huguenot Road.
Hello, my friends. It is I, Diego. You may know me from the WAP's Random Radio Chaos Show. And as a celebrity, I am often invited to exclusive events and invitation-only parties. Sometimes a man tires of that sort of thing and enjoys the home cooking of his childhood. When I feel that way, I go to Nuevo's Mexican Restaurant.
Nuevo's Mexican Restaurant in the Stony Point Shopping Center off Huguenot Road serves real, authentic Mexican food with great service at a reasonable price. It's also a great place to socialize with nightly drink and appetizer special and live acoustic entertainment on Friday nights with Pat O'Brien and Glenn Michaels. And don't forget $5 Taco Tuesdays, where you get a passel of good food for only $5. At Nuevo's Mexican Restaurant, Stony Point Shopping Center off Huguenot Road. Don't forget to tell them Diego sent you.
That's right, mi amigos. You can drop my name.
Our guy in the sky. That's right. It's Ness Lessman.
Dang, it's cold up here. That's okay, because I got me some hot coffee from that Holy Roller Donut Shop. You know, my soul is filled with cream of Jesus. Anyway, to the report. Brr, did I mention it's cold up here? Now, I see lots of cars and people's out there, and there's a lot of people out there being rude. There's no real surprise there. I mean, this is Richmond after all, huh? Now, well, God darn it, is that a dog there chained down the backyard? What kind of cruel idiot leaves their dog chained outside? Now, not like this. I mean, we're talking, it's going to be 3 tonight. You know, do you have a dog? You stay inside. But you leave that dog outside. That's all right. You keep him from freezing when it gets down to the teens tonight. Well, go ahead. I can't believe some people are so cruel and thoughtless out there. Billy Pilot, take us down. I need to get a little more coffee. All right, now here's a real message from one of our other real sponsors. It's Ness Lessman here. Now, I ain't no 5-star chef, and I don't play one on the TV or even on the radio, but I know good food. And with a busy schedule like mine, doing traffic reports and news up in the air, I don't always have time to slow roast or grill my meat. My favorite food, barbecue. But Skeeter and I found this joint out there at Stony Point Shopping Center. It's called Benny's Barbecue. It's right off there off Huguenot Road, and they got some of the tastiest meat in town. They slow roast that thing, and they don't put too much spice on it, just enough to get that good flavor. And I swear, I wouldn't be telling you this if it weren't true. It's like there's a reason they won the Governor Award several times. I mean, it's several times. I'm not just once now. So, I mean, that's some good eating out there at Benny's Barbecue. And, by the way, their number is 804-320-PIGS, Stony Point Road, 3340, I believe it is. And do yourself a favor and go out there. They make their sandwiches. I tell you what, buddy. They make their sandwiches. They pull that pork fresh off, and they put it right there on the bun. Oh, my God, it's real tasty. So do yourselves a favor and get out there to Benny's Barbecue. It's in the meats. I tell you, it's in the meat for real. All right, WAP's back in the studio. And there's a shout-out request from Stephanie Copeland. Stephanie Copeland out there, Miss Wheelchair Virginia, has got a friend who's just turned 30. That's right. His name's pronounced like the Falcons who lost. It's Fallon. And happy 30th birthday. And for you, I'm going to play this special little commercial respect. Stephanie Copeland's Holy Roller Donut Shop. You should go check it out. Get filled with cream and Jesus.
And now a message from our What in the Hell Colorado division. Dude, I've got the munchies bad.
Y'all, dude. Me too.
Hey, man, what you got your snack on, bro?
Nothing, man. We ate it all yesterday.
Oh, dude, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, man. Hey, I got it.
The Holy Roller Donut Shop. Dude, why are you talking like that dude from The Price is Right?
What do you mean, man? All I said was...
The Holy Roller Donut Shop. Dude, you're freaking me out, man.
How, dude? Whatever, man. Hey, man, you know, we can go...
Get your jelly roll on and get filled with cream and Jesus. Dude, cut it out, man. What was in that stuff?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. But at...
The Holy Roller Donut Shop.
We can definitely score some tasty treats. And then they got them tasty...
Donut holes to fill your soul. Dude, whoa. I see donuts.
Now you're talking, man. Let's roll. Hey, man, is that Freedom Rock? We'll turn it up, man.
Holy Roller, that's the place to get that glaze all on your face. Holy Roller.
The Holy Roller Donut Shop is conveniently located at 10922 Hull Street Road near Wholesale Guitar. The Holy Roller Donut Shop is a wholly owned subsidiary of What in Hell Industries.
You're listening to Wholesale Guitars Radio, where real guitar heroes get played.
All right, that's about it for me tonight. I've been putting out all this great new music. You need to check it all out. The Ruckus will be coming to town sometime soon. Hopefully, y'all should bring them into town. These boys rock. I used to jam occasionally when I got lucky enough to jam with their drummer, Mr. Craig. Dude can just flat out play. Probably one of the very best drummers one of the best drummers I've gotten a chance to play with. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? But this Saturday, I will be coming out to the Cockade in Petersburg, playing some acoustic. Y'all got some tasty jam. Coming out and jam with me. I'm going to have a good time there. In the meantime, we're going to close out this show with a little song by the Ruckus. It's called Factual Fantasy, and I hope you dig on them, and maybe you get a chance out there. Get out and see them. Rock on.
Could it be about you to make me so crazy? Cause I was thinking about the love hello, the way they got me round wondering, the way I feel inside is so really crazy. Don't even think about calling a fan, cause I'm the only one you'll ever need, and I got your back if you'll get me, baby. Because you made my whole life a change, but I don't wanna wake up now. You always find a way to uplift me, baby. Cause do you ever find yourself and don't you ever lose yourself to the whims of it up for my man Danny Scuba Nabby on the drums.